Okay, fellow Toastmaster and the most welcome guests, welcome to Advance hashtag Elden Speaker 208 meeting. My name is Sean. I am such an on for today's meeting. Before starting the meeting, there are 3 ground rules we need to follow. First, please stay mute until it is your turn to speak. Second, we encourage you to turn on your camera for wonderful interaction and if you are convenient. Third, the meeting will be recorded, and if you are not comfortable to be recorded, you are welcome to turn off your camera. But please stay in the meeting to enjoy and learn as much as you can. Now, let's put our hand together to welcome our present distinguished Toastmaster Patricia Yap to the virtual stage.
Thank you, everyone, especially to our SAA Sean for giving us such an exotic introduction. Yes, you heard it right. We want to welcome everyone to our advanced hashtag Ardent Speakers meeting. Especially welcome our very, very popular leader in District 51, Area Director J1, Jeffrey Tay. Jeffrey, we always like you, and thank you so much to be a part of us. And on top of that, I would also like to welcome my sister, more than 10 years now, of course, from Berjaya, and her name is none other than Shakira, Area Director-elect P1. Shakira, we welcome you. And of course, we're so happy to have our very, very popular leader across the globe. She is big in many districts. And of course, she's also my sister from another mother that I just got to know a few years back. But now she is even closer to me than my own sister. Can you believe it? Oh, because of Toastmasters. With this, we are so happy to also welcome our Globetrotter, our Division Director-elect for District 70, past Admin Manager, past PR Manager, past PQD. Her accolade goes on and on and on, and she has just gotten her 5th, I think, or the 4th DTM. I lost count. And none other than distinguished Toastmaster. Yes, give me a high five. Alicia Curtis, the 5th DTM plug is already home with her. This is fantastic. And of course, I want to welcome our Duncan, who has tried very hard to zoom in, but you made it, Duncan. We are so happy.
Yeah, my internet got cut off.
Yes, with our Sean, and of course, our area director, past area director, BT, who is also very close to my heart. She is a non-orang putih. And in fact, she knows Alicia too. So with this, allow me to introduce our very, very, I would say, frequent traveler, Helena, who always go traveling many times in a year, not even in a year, sometimes in a month. And I envy her lifestyle. And let's give it up to past area director, past president, MISC, Helena Mustafa. Woo!
Thank you, distinguished Pat. Yes, I just came back from Hat Yai last week. I love traveling, and who doesn't love traveling? I guess almost everyone that I know of, they love traveling so much, like I do. And what I love about traveling is I get to experience new things, things that I do not have in Malaysia. I can still remember a few years back, I traveled to Busan, South Korea, and this is where I get to experience Nakji. I don't know how many of us know about Nakji. Can I see some raise of hands? Who knows what Nakji? Okay, I saw Alicia there. Okay, what is Nakji? For those who doesn't know, Nakji is actually the rock octopus. So what we did with me and my friends, we were actually walking nearby this restaurant nearby the sea, and then they have this big aquarium with a lot of fish and also a raw octopus being displayed. And we were so curious. We asked, and they told us that they have actually sold Nakji, and they will plate it and let us eat there. So we tried that. We get to choose the octopus. they're baby octopus, and we chose it, and then they just catch it, and then they just slice it before our own very eyes, and then they just drizzle it with some sauce and some kimchi and put it in a plate and then present it to us, and there we have it, nakji, right there. It was such an, I would say that it was an experience I can never forget up to this day. I can still remember because this raw octopus, right? After cutting it, all these octopus, the tentacles still move a lot, and when you eat it, they are still moving, though they have actually cut it piece by piece. They're still moving, and you put it on your mouth, it's still moving. But then the experience, how it felt with things moving in your mouth, all those things are really something that I can never forget up to this day. It was fun, it was adventurous, but yeah, it doesn't really taste great though. But the experience is really counts. So that is one of the best experience of me traveling. So coming back to this meeting today, we have a Toastmaster meeting, and I'm sure that we are going to learn a lot more exotic experience from our members during the table topic session, I hope. And then we have the table topic session. In this meeting, we have also prepared speech, and also we have an evaluation, which is actually performed right after each speaker prepared each speaker actually presented their speech, except for the table topics, in which the evaluation will only be delivered right after the table topic master ended the session. Now I would like to call our trophy today. We have our grammarian Patricia to actually explain about our word of the day, exotic. Over to you, Pat.
Yes, thank you so much for the invitation. So I'm also the grammarian. The word of the day, of course, is exotic, meaning to say it has a foreign flavor or foreign taste. It is an adjective. Let's discover let me think of a very easy to use sentence structure. Let's have an exotic meeting this lunch. You can put in whatever flavor that you think is exotic, so we can make ourselves an exotic person. Thank you so much, and we encourage you to use the word of the day exotic in your own way and add more flavor, and of course make it more exotic with this. Thank you so much, and I'll be taking care of the ahs and ums and all the speech cultures too. Over to you, Harlina.
Thanks, Pat. And we also have our timer today. Our timer is Shan, so please look to Shan whenever you deliver your speech. Yeah. Okay, let's go for our first session today, which is the prepared speech session. Today we have our distinguished speaker. We have distinguished Toastmaster Pat, who will deliver her level 3 speech on the Make Connection Through Network project. And her speech title is Expensive Travel Tips for Toastmasters. Expensive Travel Tips for Toastmasters, distinguished Toastmaster Patricia.
Expensive travel tips for Toastmaster. How many of you find this title very exotic? Please put up your 2 fingers. It is, right? But let me share with you, this exotic element comes in a very different flavor. I'd like to share with you the travel tips, in fact, are very expensive, and that's why it's also exclusively kept into this group. And then later on, people who want to tune into our channel and listen to it. Me, myself, everyone, including you and I, we both know I love travel and also public speaking. So one of my dreams, of course, is how to travel in style and at the same time combine my love for travel and public speaking. Aha! This happened because I'm a Toastmaster. So I started to think maybe I can travel, still doing some Toastmasters event for networking and connection. Maybe it really worked. So this dream was in my mind many years actually. But I finally had the chance to make my dream manifested last year during the 100th anniversary of Toastmasters International. Let me share with you what happened. That was the moment that I thought it's a good place for me to invest my travel money and also get some free education as well, because when we attend annual conference, there will always be education sessions that is so-called free. I figured not a bad idea, and I love travel. So I decided to save up, of course, to make sure I have enough money, right? Because I need to bear the expenses. And that's where the magic comes. Once I decided this is what I would like to do, slowly and surely, my dream got manifested. Interestingly, because it's a 100-year anniversary, a lot of leaders will be there, including all your past international presidents, past international directors, past region advisors, and even current candidates. Now, Alicia knows very well, normally it's very hard to even get close to all these leaders, right, Alicia? Unless they are Zoomers like us. So I figured, great, I'm going to invest my money and going to meet as many people as possible. So that's how it goes. Because of that idea, so eventually I got enough money for my whole trip. And I even got some extras because I went along with some friends. Now, here is the hidden gem for my experience right now to share with all of you. How to make connection while you are traveling. The number one tip I want to share with you, I learned this from somebody else. When we are traveling, because we are new to the place, new to the leaders, so I prepared some token of appreciation to my friends out there. Did I spend a lot of money? How many of you think I actually spent a lot of money? No. It's always the thought that counts. Anything from Malaysia is not too expensive compared to the US currency, right? So I bought some Malaysian flavored exotic food. Yes, it comes in a big pack. And I bought a few big packs. And because there's no vegetable, no meat inside, so they let me go through. Okay, I went through the custom legally. I did not smuggle any of the snack inside. Okay, be rest assured, I did not smuggle. Can you imagine if I smuggle and I get caught as Toastmasters? So I did not. So legally, I transported those food inside, and I gave people that I knew a small token of appreciation. You know what? They really enjoy it. Because anything that is exotic, people usually find it interesting. Yes. So the number one tip, bring your local token of appreciation, whether it comes in a food or even little keychain, little cute little things. They love it. When I went to Taiwan, I met Shan. Shan, do you remember? You too gave me many token of appreciations. And I love it, right? Of course, Shan's token of appreciation is sort of expensive. I won't tell all of you, okay? But I love it so much. So this is a one way to network when you are meeting some strangers or even some leaders that you have not met in person. The second tip I want to share with all of you. The tip is always present yourself to the people whom you do not know yet. Have the courage to step up to them and tell them, Jeffrey, I've heard of your name so many times. I've watched you on Zoom many times. Jeffrey, I'm so happy to meet you today. Can we take a photo? Aha, that's my trick number 2. To network is great to break the ice and let them know how you get to know them, and eventually break the ice by taking a photo. And that's why it's so important for me, photo taking. And right now, I'm going to take a photo with all of you, travelers, world travelers, and global travelers. Let's zoom in and give you a big smile, and we will take a photo to the world. On my count, 3, 2, 1. Yes. So that's my trick number 2, photos. I gave them token of appreciation and took a photo with them. Last but not least, there are many things that we can do, but the most important thing I always feel is to stay present when we want to connect with anybody. This is not easy, especially if I feel like I'm not as good as they are. Let me put this into context with you. Last annual convention, they call it annual convention because it was international convention. So there were a lot of big shots there. big shots, meaning the celebrity status kind of speakers were there. Like I met Alexandra the first time in my life, the second place winner. And of course, I met Fuzzy Gochako, who is, oh, I like him so much. And I met him finally in person. And I met International President Deepak Menon. He is so cute. I think I'm taller than him, but he was so friendly, so cute. So I went up to them and I stayed in their presence. I say hello to them. And you'll be amazed. They actually are very outstanding leader. They embrace all of us. So if there are 3 tips I want to share with you, token of appreciation, take a photo. Last but not least, stay present and step out of the comfort zone. With this, happy networking in Toastmasters while you travel. Back to you, Toastmaster Day, Paulina.
Wow, Pat. I'm really jealous with you. You could get you because you get to go to the annual conference last year. I really wanted to go, but then I was so busy during that time, I couldn't make it. Good to you. So now we have come to the what is that? Come to the evaluation session. We have Duncan. Duncan, are you? Because we have 2 evaluations, right, on the
Yeah,
content
Duncan
and
is going
delivery.
to cover all.
So,
Paulina,
Yes, I've
he's a
done them
man of
both.
God in
Duncan,
the house.
okay,
Left
all
side,
right.
right side.
Yeah.
The right side of the page is the left side of my brain, and the right side of the page, the left side of my page, is the right side of my brain.
Okay, now I'll present to you Duncan for his
Okay.
evaluation on Pat. Over to you.
Okay, thank you very much indeed, Patricia, for a very entertaining and very enjoyable speech. I loved every minute of it. It was great. It was great fun, and that's really what I wanted to bring that across. I really enjoyed the fun side of it. There was quite a bit of humor in there, dotted about here and there. But most of all, Patricia, I liked the way that you were smiling all the way through it. It was very catchy, very, very, entertaining to hear that and see your smile all the way through. And it carried me through. I was really wanting to hear what you were going to say next. All right, you only had 3 tips. Actually, 3 tips is probably about the best. And you another thing I liked about your speech was you're talking from a very personal experience. This is obviously a recent trip that you have made. And these are some of the things that you have learned, some of your experiences, and you're putting it all into this speech today, which really brings it home to us. And we can all relate to it as well, because we've all traveled, we've all joined groups, we've all gone on to conferences or whatever. In this case, it's the Toastmasters, big Toastmasters meetings. I've never been to one of those big ones yet, but I've been to many international conferences, and I know exactly where you're coming from, especially your first tip. Bring something local. When I used to work in Malaysia, in Malaysia you get very spoiled by things, but I used to bring stuff, local stuff back from Japan, and used to hand them out. Sometimes it'd be sweets, sometimes it would be little pens or whatever, and just hand them out. Tourist stuff, yeah. And it absolutely brilliant. It worked really well every time. Absolutely right. So I know exactly where you're coming from with that one. And your second one was, to present yourself. This is something that some of us find, I think, very, very difficult. And I thought you carried that across very well. You need to introduce yourself, get yourself known, because otherwise you stand there in the corner, and you go nowhere. Oh. Are you still there? My screen keeps flashing. The third one, yes, get out of yourself. Don't be overwhelmed. I thought that's actually excellent advice. So 3 really good tips here, which I think we can all learn from, and we can all carry forward. I've certainly experienced it myself. In terms of your delivery, as I said, your big smile kept me going all the way through, kept me engaged, and of course you didn't look at the camera all the time, but you didn't need to. Every now and again you had a little bit of think, and you sort of looked away from the camera a little bit. And I thought that worked pretty well, actually. Hand gestures, at the beginning, you had a little too many, I thought. But later on, as you warmed up, you got into your speech, your hand gestures became more meaningful. And they had, by by becoming more meaningful, they had more impact and more power. They were much more related to what you were saying. And vocal variety, absolutely spot on. The only thing I can really think about as for a suggestion really is your conclusion was perhaps a little sharp. I think you ran out of time basically. Perhaps a little bit more about what would have been, how will you do it next time? Would you do the same? And just expand a little bit on that, on your conclusions. Otherwise, excellent talk. Thank you very much indeed. And looking forward to hearing the next one. Back to you, Helena.
Thank you, Duncan. Shan, just want to confirm because Duncan is doing 2 evaluation on content and delivery. So the red means that he has exceeded both times or only one of the evaluation.
Okay.
Shan?
Now it's Duncan time. Is it right? Another evaluation.
Oh, I think Duncan, you have presented. Oh, okay. He has done both. Maybe
both, yeah.
just maybe next I need to mention that he has actually he's done 2. So maybe next time on the timing. Sorry for that.
Okay.
Okay. Now we are going to the next session, which is the table topics. I would say that this is a most interesting session. Now we have our ever cheerful Alicia to helm the table topics. Let's welcome Alicia, distinguished Master Alicia, for the table topic session. Over to you, Alicia.
Thank you very much, Helena, and welcome to Table Topics, or as we like to now call it, Petra Kucha session. So let me bring up the screen. Please give me a thumbs up if you can see it. Can we all see it? Yes? Yep, okay, cool. All right, I'm going to go into the autoplay. And it's Petra Kucha Holiday Edition series because we're traveling today. And yes, our first speaker is going to be you, Jeffrey, because I can see that you want to be our first speaker. And this is exactly what Dong Petra Kucha is. I think we've been through the instructions multiple times, but just here it is, 5 videos, 20 seconds per video. You tell a story to each slide. There's no words in these slides. You create the story. The total is 1 minute and 40 seconds. Don't worry, Sean, you are off the hook now. You don't need to time anything. And watch for each slide, and please avoid saying and, then, next, or now. Keep the story flowing. Dong is the word for moving video, and Petra Kucha is the art or sound of communication. Please welcome Jeffrey Tay, our first speaker.
Oh, it's a very beautiful country. I can see the very big 2 towers. And I can see the place called the Dataran. Is it Dataran Merdeka? I think so. Yeah. And also this is the temple, Tianho Temple, when a lot of deities or, and also you don't miss this favorite food, which is nasi lemak, comes with the sambal. Yep. This is the place where I have my ex-girlfriend last time for the first time when we go for the revolving tower. Thank you.
And because I put them to 10 seconds each, you're going to do a second one as well. So we're only going to have 4 speakers today. And let's hear Jeffrey go for the next lot. So that was Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Please welcome Jeffrey for the second set. That's how I'm pulling it off.
This place is quite unfamiliar with me, but it looks like in Malaysia there's a Tun Abdul Samad building, something like that. It's a very beautiful and greenery areas. And also I can see a lot of cars bustling around. I think I know this area already. Koala Bear, yeah. And I know my eldest brothers always envision of koala bears because he have one beside his bed. And this is a very big, I think it's a big field for, is it football? Yeah, football. And I also went to the bus in Melbourne before. It's very nice. It's very airy. Thank you very much.
That was Melbourne, and please don't call them bears. They're marsupials. Koala. We get very offended by that. Our second speaker is going to be Ani. Ani, are you ready to go, Lim? Ani Lim? And you're going to get 2. Thank you, Ani.
Okay. I saw most. I think this is somewhere in the Arabic country. Beautiful buildings in the desert. This is a very beautiful place, but I do not know where is it. Very nice, sturdy buildings. Love to be there one day. Oh, this is very nice place, but I don't know where is it. Okay, sometime maybe sometime we need to explore the countryside too. There are some hills we can do hiking on. Nice to see the surrounding. Yeah, thank you.
And you'll be the next one as well. That was Tashkent in Uzbekistan. We've got the next one as well.
It's a nice idea. I think this is Vietnam. Yeah, one day I would like to go here. This country, beautiful country with beautiful ladies and a very developing country too. And it'll be nice to cruise along this river with our friends in these small boats. And try to get some time to go to the hills, and I believe these are paddy fields, and it really was a very beautiful place that I see. This is a very great town, but I can't recognize what is it. And yeah, after the town we should visit the outskirts and immerse ourselves in beautiful sceneries of clouds everywhere.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
All right, our next speaker is going to be Duncan. And you've got 2 as an FYI.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. And we're going up the hill in this wonderfully painted little contraption. I don't know who painted it, but it was probably one of these guys down here with a spray can. It is busy, it is crowded, but it's got religion as well, and blue skies. It's not only just a really wonderful place for shopping, it's all, you can also go swimming, and you've got hotels all along the beach. Now, I don't know where this is, but I'm going to be putting this on my holiday calendar right now because the food's great, and that looks like squid or sotong to you Malaysians, and it's probably been eaten already. So thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, Duncan. That was Portugal. The next place is what your next one as well. So let's see what Duncan can come up with the second one. They're very fast today. Duncan.
This is pretty cold here, and we've got a samovar, so this has got to be somewhere in Russia, where actually right now they're fighting a war next door. But they've got wonderful mountains, places like Kamchatka and the Urals. These are some of the most beautiful and most remote mountains. And of course, you can go and visit Moscow and Red Square, St. Basil's Cathedral, the Kremlin on the left, and this wonderful example of Stalinistic blocky architecture. What an awful looking edifice it is, but still you can go out, you can mingle with the locals, and you can drink vodka and then fall over and go round and round in circles, just like on that merry-go-round. Thank you very much, and goodbye, Moscow.
All right, I'm going to ask Sean for the next one. Sean, unmute yourself and let's hear you.
Okay.
You got 2.
I'm much in the dream because I didn't travel anywhere. Sunday I dream many lovely women just praise in a very beautiful city. There is something I never see before. So many white buildings in the tree, and they have very beautiful mountain. Between my dream, I never saw it. There is so many cloud and so many trees. The color of the tree change every day, every night. In my dream, I never know. Then I turn to the very special market. There are so many food in the market, and a man tell me you can buy it. Thank you for everyone.
Thank you, Shan. And then that was Pakistan. The next, and you've got the last question, but then I'm going to revert to spoken questions as well. Please welcome Shan.
Color always between the tree. The color change made the different from the water. I believe that. And the water and the river from the very high to the low place. It jump a lot of noise. It's just like a delicious cake. The the icing is running down, and I think it's very wonderful. Then I saw a lot of beautiful lights in the city. There is training like my dream. I just smile everywhere, see everything I want to look at. It's a wonderful. Thank you for everyone.
All right, thank you for that, Shan. So I'm going to tell you where the countries were. We had the first speaker, so the first two from Jeffrey, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, of course, and Melbourne, Australia was the second. Our second speaker was Ani, and the first country was, or the first city and country was Tashkent, the capital of Uzbekistan in the stands. And then the second one was Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. Our third speaker was Duncan, and that was Portugal and also Russia. So he got Russia, but he didn't get Portugal. Stunning country, isn't it? Well, I think we all want to go to Portugal now after seeing those pictures. And our final speaker was Shan with Pakistan and Canada. Now, because I've missed some people from this portion, I do want to ask spoken questions. So I will now revert to the spoken questions. Betty, did you want to have a go? Yep, okay. Yep. Betty, I know you've traveled all around the world and you love traveling. Where have you eaten the best food in the world? Where have you eaten the best food in the world? Betty.
Thank you very much, Alicia, for the question. The best food, I really love the food in Vietnam. It is so exotic and it is so tasty. You will never miss the food there. Whenever you are, whether you are in Ho Chi Minh, whether you are in the highland, the cold weather, as well as even the village, especially the food that's being served, the places that I went, I will never miss the Vietnamese food because you will never get it. And I still remember when we were having in Ampang Park, I first started with the Vietnamese food. So whenever I travel with friends in Vietnam, I come back with a lot of sharing because of the spice, because of the exotic fragrance, as well as the taste. It is just unlike in Thailand and Malaysia, you have got nasi lemak. It is quite standard. Whereas in Vietnam, it is so different with the taste in between Thai food and Vietnamese food. You will never forget that type of food that lingers. I would love to encourage people to visit Vietnam because you will see the life in the village as well as even in town. It will just get your taste bud you love to share the exotic flavor, exotic places, and as well as the highland and the lowland. So this is something I want to share. And especially now, I turn to Sri Lanka, which I just got back. It is somewhat a lot of curry, but the curry that really made me lost my voice box when I came back. So it's too much to take and too exotic and too strong for us, the Kuala Lumpur and the Malaysian, for me to really have that taste. I would want to encourage you to try the various variety of food. Thank you very much, Alicia.
Thank you, Betty. Oh my gosh, I love Vietnamese food. I was in Vietnam in 2011, in Ho Chi Minh City, and I can tell you, yes, some of the best food, especially when they put the lemongrass in it. I'm not a big fan of the pho, but I am happy to have all the other stuff that they have. Yes, and Sri Lankan curry and Indian curry, absolutely on the top of the list. Okay, this is a controversial question, but I'm still going to ask it anyway. I'm going to ask you, Pat, where do you never want to go again? Where do you never want to go again? Pat.
Oh, where do I never want to go again? Let me think. The place that I never want to go again. Oh my God. That brought me many years back to my horrible experience. I know I'm on recording, but I want to share this place I can't believe it, is actually in the United States of America. The place has one of the most beautiful sceneries around, but I got bullied as a tourist.
Oh.
During that time, I wasn't able to converse English very well, and I looked really Chinese. And when I hopped on the tram, the city was so beautiful. I'm not going to say the name of the city, but starts with an S. But when I was on the tram, I was pushed to the back to sit. And people were calling me like, "You Cheng, please get lost. Go back to your country." And I really mean it. During that time, I didn't join Toastmasters yet. So my heart was made of glass. It just crumbled and fell, and I felt really bad. In fact, I was upset to be a Chinese. I thought, how nice if I blonde hair. People won't bully me anymore. Or I can have the sweetest voice like Alicia. Or the most eloquent mannerism like Duncan. But again, that city brought me a lot of pain. I really don't want to visit the city anymore. But maybe if I really heal myself, maybe I should go there, go back there one day and sit on a tram again and cry all my heart out. That could be my healing process that I need. Did it make sense to you? Okay, don't worry about it if it's not making any sense. The place is actually a very nice place in the United States of America. It's just I bumped into some horrible people, high school kids, Anyways, that's my history, and yeah, that remind me to be kind to people around me and always embrace people of different background, different gender, different skin color, including the non-binary people. Thank you. Back to you, Alicia.
Thank you, Pat. I know exactly the city, and I'm sorry, but I can name it and shame it. It's San Francisco. I can tell because it's got trams and it also is in California. And I didn't like it either. It's too cold, and some of the locals were very interesting. Wasn't a fan, but I think apparently it's really nice now, especially around the Bay Area and San Jose, which is down a bit further south. All right, final question. Shakira, who's named after the cool singer Shakira, I hope. Are you there? Okay, if Shakira's not there, Helena, I'm going to ask you the last question. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right, sorry, Shakira, because you didn't answer in time. What is the most interesting place you have ever been to? What is the most interesting place you have ever been to, Helena?
Now that I've traveled a few places, I mean, to mostly cities, right? And one of the interesting places that I've been to is, I would say, Tokyo. This is like cliche, right? Tokyo, why Tokyo? The thing about Tokyo is, because I have, before I actually stepped my foot in Tokyo, that was back in 2017. I watched a lot of things on YouTube, on TVs about Tokyo, but when I reached there, it wasn't really what I thought it's gonna be. Tokyo is very modern. The transportation and everything, and the people are very kind. What makes it interesting is, because one thing is I get to walk a lot on that cities in that cities, and because the things that I've seen only in TVs, only in movies, right, about Tokyo, I can really see that before my own very eyes. And I can still remember one of the my friend, I went there with my close friend, and we somehow dropped, we one of the bags was actually, we left it in the train by mistake, and then we actually has to change to other trains. And then when we get to the other trains, suddenly my friend went, oh, I dropped this bag and I need to get it back. So we kind of go back to the first metro station and try to contact the people in Tokyo. Was not really, they can't really speak in English, but they were very helpful. They were trying, and they were going all out to help you. Though they don't understand what you're talking about, they will help you. They're using translators and all that. And I believe that is not only the places that is interesting, because I get to see all the places I've seen in YouTubes and everything, all the places I really wanted to go, and I see it before my own very eyes, because I really love Tokyo, and to get to be there and meet the people and get to see their all the modern things about in Tokyo is really something that I, up to this very day, is still there in my mind. And you know what? Fortunately, we get to get the bag from, I know, the bag that my friend has dropped, and we managed to get it back. Though it takes about few hours, because they have to, contact few persons. But that's the beauty of Tokyo. We actually find something there, when we thought we are going to lose it. So that's my experience about Tokyo. Now back to Ednisha.
Fantastic. All right. So I am going to go around the room. One city you would like to return to. Please don't give me an explanation. One city you would like to return to. I'll tell you mine at the end. I'm going to, like, if you could travel back to anywhere in the world that you have visited. Duncan, one city. Give me the name, please.
Perth.
Perth.
Western
Okay.
Australia.
Yep. So that's in Australia. Pat.
Auckland.
Oh God, really? Over there
Yeah,
with the Pharaohs of New Zealand? Okay. Jeffrey.
Adelaide.
Sorry?
Adelaide.
Adelaide. Oh my gosh, everyone's coming back to Australia. Okay, where's Sydney? Excuse me. Ahem. Helena.
Can I say Gold Coast?
Yeah,
I love Gold Coast. I've been there last, I don't know now, but last 10 years I was there. I mean, up to this, I still love it.
Well, at least you're coming to the right country,
Helena,
I
we
guess.
should go together and go and fuck Alicia.
Sean. The city you want to return to. One city.
And I also choose Taiwan, Taipei. It's very large.
But you
for
live
me.
there.
Yeah.
Okay, no explanation, no explanation. I want to keep going. Betty.
Melbourne.
Annie, can you do something
Beijing.
different? Oh, yes. If I could return to any place, I would go back to KL. And with that, I'm handing back to Helena. Thank you, Helena.
Wow, I'm surprised. What a plot twist. Okay, Alicia, thanks for a very interesting table topic session. Now, Pat, do we get to choose the best table topic speaker? Do we have any voting for that? Or we don't?
Shall we do everyone?
I think everyone should get today because it was
I
a
think we
bit
all get it
casual.
today, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so everyone deserves the table topic speaker, best table topic speaker, yeah. Okay, now we have come to the already the end of the session. We are now back to our role player report. It's 1:18. Now I would like to call Pat to present her grammarian report. Over to you, Pat.
Yes, my grammarian report. Thank you so much to our very exotic Toastmaster of the day, Helena, with her exotic look. Okay, I'm very happy to say not all of us have used the word of the day, so it looks like I have to do more promotion in the future. But we do have a few of us who have used the word exotic. I'm going to be exempted from the list. And I believe I caught once from Alicia, once from Helena, and many times from Betty. Betty, you are the queen of the word of the day. Thank you. Our Queen Betty, thank you so much for using the word of the day and many, many beautiful sentences that I picked up. And some of the sentences I picked it up because they were filled with emotions. And I thought that is something that I learned from one of our many speakers. So of course, Alicia, I love the way you say, please don't call them bear. Call them koala. I love the emotion behind. Fantastic. And for Helena, this is so exotic the way you put it. Tokyo, why Tokyo? I just love it because they sound so cool. And also from Jeffrey, oh my God, nasi lemak with sambal. The way you said it make me not want to muntah, but I want to have my nasi lemak with sambal. Alicia, I hope you are convinced or persuaded. If you come to KL, we've got to bring you to nasi lemak.
No, muntah.
Sambal.
Muntah.
We have many months to brainwash you now. All right. And also for Ani, I love the fact that you were challenged, but you say this: cruise around with our friends in small boats. I thought that was really cool. I could feel like you really enjoy your cruise with your friends. Duncan, I don't know where this is, but I'm putting this destination on my calendar. Yes, I'm going to copy paste your line. It's so nice the way you put it. And for Shan, I must be in a dream. Very good. Very good one-liner to help us to kickstart our table topics all the time. If you're stuck, please use this one-liner. I must be in a dream. Okay, great. Some of the vocabularies or some grammatical error. I just want to share, sometimes we are mixed with the plural and the singular. Many trees, okay, always an S, many clouds. And when we say thank you, just thank you, everyone. We don't have to say thank you and preposition everyone. Just thank you, everyone is enough, okay? Okay, for some of the R's and M's, yes, Alina, you were on the screen a lot, so I caught you. 3 R's, 1 M. And for Jeffrey, 3 The rest of us, I was so absorbed in your speech, so you are exempted. Thank you so much for having me as your grammarian. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day, Helena. Woohoo!
Thank you, distinguished Pat, for your grammarian report. Now let's call our timer for today, Shan, to present his report. Over to you, Shan.
Everyone time is on the chat box. We can see that. I think everyone is wonderful. Just for the table topic, it's so difficult to recognize every time. So next time I will learn a lot. Thank you. Back to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Shan, for your report. Short and sweet. Okay, now we have come to the last session, which we have group photo first. I forgot. So can everyone turn on your videos?
I show you this elephant from Thailand. Elephant is a good sign.
Okay, wait. Okay, I have 2 screens. So let's start with the first one. Okay, smile.
Helena, are you taking the photo?
Yeah.
Good, thank you.
Okay, the next screen. Okay. You don't know which screen you are, just keep smiling. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3. Second screen, smile.
Are we still smiling? Thank you.
Wait. Okay. Okay, have some problem with my laptop. Somehow it's stuck. Okay. For the people in second screen, okay, smile. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's it. Let me put it, the photos here. Okay, now we have come to the member and guest feedback session. I would like to call one of our guests. Okay, we have several guests today. Shakira, are you able to talk now? Or she has left?
She has left.
I think she has left. Oh, she has left. That means Betty, can we get your feedback for today's meeting?
Yes, I got the notice. Thank you so much from Pat. So last minute, I quickly hop on and it was great. When I on it, I straight away, I saw Alicia and the familiar faces that made me feel very comfortable. And then when Alicia came by and said the Putra, that table topics way of having your question, I love it. It recalled back that was the time when we were having it, when I first got onto this type of table topic session from you. So this is something, it refreshed, and it is very important that we get to meet up with friends online. But I personally feel today the virtual background, what you have put up, like very cloudy, too messy. So when I look at it, why today the virtual background is so messy, like not very neat. When I look at it, so I decided not asking for the virtual background. So this is my only observation. Otherwise, I enjoyed the meeting thoroughly. Thank you once again, Pat, for keeping me informed.
Thank you, Betty, for your feedback. Yeah, it's so messy because I think the Sandrine has to put a lot of, because this is about traveling, so she has to put a lot of things to show that. But yeah, we really value your feedback on this. Okay, now let's call one more person. Ahni, can you give your feedback for today's meeting?
Okay, I came in late. I got caught up with other things. I love the Pucha, but I think need more practice to be able to speak fluently on it. But maybe be too short. If it is like longer, maybe we can explore and speak longer on that. The virtual program look a little bit messy, but then I love it because I just wonder whether it was a real one or created by ChatGPT. I hope I can have a full wall of something like this in future. Thank you. Great meeting. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Annie. I think that's it for the feedback session. Now I would like to hand it over to our president, Pat. Over to you, Pat.
Thank you so much, Herlina. Give Herlina a big round of applause. And everybody double thumbs up for Herlina, and I'm going to capture a picture. This is Herlina's review as a Toastmaster of the day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Show me your double thumbs up, and I will be taking the photo on my count. 3 and 2 in 1. Fantastic. You know what? I love it. The fact that I am so grateful that all of us showed up and expressed ourselves. We are very open to opinion, but at the same time, we also know we can't satisfy everyone, right? So that's why we also try different things. And as far as the club atmosphere, the club culture is concerned, we love the fact that everybody is open to share their opinion. And that's where we embrace diversity. And we see there's so much strength in our club. Once in a while, yes, we will have a very noisy virtual background, like the one that we have now. But you know what? Yours truly may be an extrovert. I love it. Later on, I'm going to study, okay, which city are these? So that's my homework. But we really appreciate Betty's opinion as well. I guess, you know, for certain personality, they will like it. But of course, for certain personality, they may prefer a clean professional background. So we'll take that into account. And please come back in the future. We have a different type of background, very clean, very professional. And give us more feedback, okay, to suit you as well. So on top of that, I also want to I really want to give a special shout out to Alicia, who has done a lot behind the scene. To prepare all the Petra Kusha slides, Alicia is very much competent at doing that, but that still takes a lot of her personal time. So Alicia, just around you, how much time did you spend on preparing all the slides, all the videos and all the photos?
3 hours.
Yeah.
3 hours. Yeah.
So that's a lot
you
of
gotta
time.
do a lot of editing, cutting, and making sure that you're getting in at the right time. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
So
to be dedicated.
Yeah. So Alicia serves with her heart. And thank you for us to have that experience. I have to say you guys are very lucky, including yours truly, because to have that kind of ability, the competency to speak one slide after another slide is a special skill. This skill is very valuable. It's an expensive skill. I hope I'm doing justice now to my fingers. So with this, thank you so much for zooming in. And thank God we don't have a big crowd, meaning to say you have more attention, especially from all of us. Okay, with this, the time now is 1:30. I'm so grateful to have all of you. As your president, I have a few more weeks to share, to acknowledge all of you. So let's acknowledge all our role players today. Power of Travellin. Thank you so much, Helena, for bringing such a popular topic. Go ahead, spotlight myself and Helena. Okay, I send you love. Yeah.
And who's the other one? Helena?
Yeah.
Where is
Helena?
Here you go. There you go. Done.
And acknowledge all our role players. We are all wearing more than one hat, which is cool. We just keep the club running because sometimes situations like this happen a lot. So that's okay. Duncan, are you there? We're going to spotlight you.
I'm here, yes.
Alicia, did I see you?
Yeah, I'm here. Who else
Okay,
is there that was on the team today? So we've got Sean, me.
Spotlight myself.
Okay,
That's okay.
let's do this. Power pose.
Yeah.
Power pose. Either your right
God.
or your left hand.
Am I missing someone? Guys, am I missing anyone?
Nope, we are all good.
No, we're all good.
And with your power, oh, can you take the photo? Who can? See, Jeffrey, can you help us? Power pose.
I mean, mirror image is very difficult with my hands in the right place.
I know, it's hard.
Okay.
Okay, let me do it. 3, 2. Oh my God.
All right.
Yes. Got it? Thank you so much. Amazing, amazing, amazing. With this, of course. Yes. Got it? Okay, very good. Thank you so much, everyone. You guys are more than welcome to come back next Monday because we managed to finally invite the world finalist from Middle East. He's a world finalist from Middle East, very experienced Toastmaster and also the past district governor from Saudi Arabia. Okay, his name is Nazir. Alicia, I'm sure you have met him.
Yeah,
Nazir, one of the finalists, and he speaks with a very special voice. Please come, and he'll be sharing with us the power of humor. In fact, he just won the district humor contest. All right. So please come, spread it out to your friends. The poster will be out in the next few days. With this, thank you and bye-bye. Feel free to stay back for networking if you wish to. Otherwise, have a brilliant week. Thank you.
Can we also stop the recording, please?
Stop the recording. Thank you.